The door opened softly. Ilara stepped in and paused. The man seated across the table did not look like any doctor she had ever seen. He looked like power, a sharp suit, controlled posture, eyes cold yet intensely focused. His presence filled the room without him saying a single word. For a moment, she wondered if she had entered the wrong room. "I'm sorry," she said politely. "Is this the interview for the medical surrogacy program?" "Yes," Alexander replied. His voice was deep, calm, authoritative, not unkind, just distant. She moved forward and sat where the nurse indicated, carefully placing her purse on her lap. Alexander studied her silently. No nervous fidgeting, no artificial charm, no rehearsed answers, just sincerity. "Interesting?" Dr. Rahman spoke first. "Ilara, this is Mr. King. He is a private client." Ilara blinked slightly, then nodded respectfully. "Assalamu alaikum." Alexander was not used to greetings like that in corporate rooms. "Wa alaikum assalam," he responded after a brief pause. The doctor began routine questions. "Why did you apply for the surrogacy program?" Ilara's fingers tightened around her purse, but her voice remained steady. "My mother needs a surgery. I work 2 jobs, but it is not enough. This program, it helps families and also gives financial support. I thought..." She hesitated, choosing her words carefully. "I thought it was a way to do something good while saving my mother." No dramatics, no manipulation, just truth. Alexander leaned back slightly, observing. "You understand," he said, "that surrogacy is not merely a medical procedure. It is emotionally and physically demanding." "Yes," she replied softly. "I have read all the documents." "And the child," he continued, his tone clinical, "would not be yours in any legal or emotional sense." A faint shadow crossed her eyes, but only for a moment. "If the child brings happiness to someone who cannot have one," she said gently, "then that is enough." Silence filled the room. Dr. Rahman glanced briefly at Alexander. He did not react outwardly, but internally something shifted. Most candidates spoke about compensation first. She spoke about happiness. Most candidates negotiated conditions. She accepted responsibility. Most candidates were motivated by ambition. She was motivated by sacrifice. Alexander closed the file slowly. "Ilara Noor," he said, his gaze steady. "Do you have any past relationships, engagements, or legal complications that could affect a contractual agreement?" Her cheeks flushed faintly. "No." "You live alone?" "With my mother," she replied. "She is ill." Another pause. Then he asked the final question. "If presented with a legally binding, highly confidential arrangement, far more complex than standard surrogacy, would you consider it?" Ilara blinked in surprise. "I would need to understand it first," she answered honestly.